So what they call that tool is the FHA loan. The FHA loan. This is one of the duplexes that I own here in New Orleans. Okay, it's $300,000. And with the FHA loan, okay, with the FHA loan, you can only pay 3.5% down. You only need 3.5% down to take control of this property. Remember, I'm very particular with language. You do not own the property the moment you get the keys. That's what they tell you on HGTV. You don't own the property, but you do control the property at that moment in time. So for 3.5% down, you could take control of this $300,000 asset. So 3.5% on $300,000 is only $10,500. You could take control of this asset. Okay, this is the FHA loan. And I want you to know, especially for those of you who use FHA to get your single family home, the F in FHA does not stand for first time. It stands for federal. And guess what that means? There are about 5 ways that you can use FHA again, even if you used it for a single family home already. Okay, so these are some of the things that we uncover. Now, there's also a myth that multifamily homes cost a lot more than single family homes. And that's a lie. And here's why. This is the multifamily home in Oakland, California that I own. It's the one that's going for $635 right now. But this is a screenshot that I took a while ago, and you can see the Z estimate is $589. So I searched for single families in the same neighborhood that have this similar square footage as my duplex here in Oakland, California. And look at the price of these single families: $705, $650, $851. Are you seeing what I'm saying? These single family homes cost more than the multifamily homes. So there are instances and in markets where single family homes cost more than multifamilies, meaning that it can actually be easier for you to get into multifamily real estate than it would be for you to buy a single family of the same exact size. Okay? So I'm just dispelling some of the myths that are in your head that are stopping you from moving forward and even going to the bank to get pre-approved, which doesn't even cost you anything, because you have these limiting beliefs about your opportunities and your possibilities. We're trying to expand that so that you can actually step into those possibilities rather than cutting yourself off from even playing in the game. All right. So a lot of people have concerns about making the monthly payment. Okay. What if something happens, this and that? Well, you figured out how to pay rent on time for years and years and years and years. So if you figured out how to pay rent on time, then guess what? You can pay a mortgage on time. The average rent on a 2-bedroom in the United States is $1,225. Okay. Now, the average home in the United States, and again, there's a lot of states that a lot of people fly over, but the average home in the United States costs $218,000. I know some of y'all are on the coast, like, where is that home? That home does not exist out here. Okay. There's a lot of states in the middle that bring that average down. The average home in the United States costs $218,000 at 4.5% interest rate with 0% down for $222,200 in taxes and insurance. To get a mortgage on that home would only be $1,288. So literally for just $63 more, you could own instead of rent. Okay. So basically what I'm saying is, if you can rent and if you've been paying rent for a long time, then guess what? You could actually own for a little bit more. In some cases, actually less. All right. See, there's an opportunity cost for all of you out there who are renting. This is somebody who wrote me not too long ago. She said, Julian, I love your online seminar. Really wish I could join, but being a single working mom right now is what's preventing me from pursuing my dreams. At this time, I pay $1,200 a month for 9 years, which is insane, for rent to a slumlord who never fixes anything. So let's just calculate that really quick. $1,200 times 12 months times 9 years. That's $129,000 that she has paid to somebody who is not from our community, does not care about our community. Just straight wealth transfer, just like that, who's going to the last name of somebody else. Now, this woman in this instant, I feel bad that she's a single working mom, but guess what? Single working mom is not the reason she's in her situation. A lease lasts how long, y'all? A lease lasts how long? It lasts 1 year. And she's been there for 9 years. This has nothing to do with her being a single working mom. She could have got on PadMapper and found a different place if that's what she really desired. Okay? So this is our poverty consciousness that